Hello, this is Brian K. Hemphill's Video Arts Review. Today's video review looks at Broadway's recent West Side Story.
Hello, my name is Brian K. Hemphill. I'm an author, artist, and artistic coach. I recently saw the new production of West Side Story, a bold reinterpretation of a beloved classic musical based on a conception by the late great Jerome Robbins, who directed and choreographed the original 1950s production. With music by Leonard Bernstein and lyrics by Stephen Sondheim, this bold new production is directed by Arthur Lawrence, who authored the original book of the play. The faithful story of youthful love modeled on Romeo and Juliet features Tony, a white teenager from a working-class family, and Maria, a Puerto Rican immigrant who only recently arrived to New York City. The two meet at a dance and fall instantly in love. Ultimately, however, their love is torn apart amid conflicting loyalties and the boiling tensions between the white and Puerto Rican gang members battling for turf in their New York City neighborhood. Tony is played with the right degree of angst by Matthew Heidsieck, and Broadway newcomer Sarah Amengual, who once she found her theatrical stride, portrayed an optimistically cheerful and sweet Maria. Natalie Cortez as Anita, John Arthur Green as Riff, and George Akram as Bernardo deliver strong performances. Lawrence updates the script from the original by featuring scenes in which the Puerto Rican characters communicate in Spanish. In fact, many of the play's Latino characters even partially sing some of the musical's most celebrated songs in Spanish. This daring update introduced a welcome reality that made this theatergoer feel as if I were overhearing private conversations. Even though my Spanish is so poor, I only understood snatches of it. The modernization of this tragic love story also heightens the play's themes: the anxiousness and optimism of young love, the desire to upgrade one's social identity and status through cultural assimilation, and how the fears of racism and prejudice drive one to tragic ends. Emotional highlights expressing the complex themes included the confrontation between Anita and Maria in Maria's bedroom, where Anita chastises Maria for making love with Tony even after learning that Tony murdered her brother Bernardo. Maria's and Anita's duet, A Boy Like That and I Have a Love, are emotionally compelling and best musically dramatize the strong thematic tensions of the play. The rumble scene also provides an emotionally shocking payoff, as its aftermath leaves two gang members dead as the curtain descends at the close of Act 1. Jerome Robbins' choreography is competently recreated by choreographer Joy McNeely. The dancing is vital and fierce and expressive, whether conveying the romantic sentiments of love and camaraderie or the explosive violence and turmoil of characters rebelling against the constraints and conditioning of the greater society. David C. Willard's costuming helps to delineate the characters, and the impressive set designs by James Humans create the natural urban environments necessary to supporting the events of this drama. The one disappointing failure of the set design, however, was in the somewhere scene, where Tony, Maria, and members of both gangs express an alternate reality where each of these characters transcend their prejudices. The set was too sparse and uninspired to foster this dreamlike quality. Overall, this outstanding production reminded me of why West Side Story still remains one of my favorite plays of the American theater. For those of you who can appreciate the updated format, I highly recommend the play, but you must hurry, for West Side Story is scheduled to end its run at the Palace Theater just after the new year. This is Brian K. Hemphill. Please stay tuned for the release of my new book, The Elements of Creative and Expressive Artistry, a philosophy for creating everything artistic. The book will be released in January 2011. This is Brian K. Hemphill, signing off.